Hey, what's up? My name is Beth and this is Star Makeup. So in today's video, I'm going to do 3 different looks using the Venice Fling Palette, which is a collaboration between Estate Cosmetics and EstateXBaileySarian. I was super happy to support Bailey with this palette. It has been everything that I expected that it would be. I've had a great time doing these looks, and let's get into look number 1. Okay, look number 1. So what I'm thinking for today is I'm gonna do Bonfire and Rose Tattoo in my crease, and then I'm gonna go in with Puppy Love on either side, and then do Soul. Can't read it upside down. Do Soul in the middle of my lid and do like a nice halo moment. So that's the plan for today. So I'm gonna start off with my Wet n Wild P15 brush, and I'm gonna start with Rose Tattoo, and I'm just gonna pack that into the outer and inner corners of my eye. Okay, so now that I've got that nice and packed in on either corner, I'm just gonna pick up a little bit more product, and I'm kind of gonna meet them together in the middle. Now I'm gonna take the Ulta Marvels brush, and I'm going to go into Bonfire, and then I'm just going to use that to blend out that red. Okay, so now I'm just going to pick up a little bit of Soul on my ring finger, and I'm just going to tap that right in the middle of my lid. And then I'm going to take the Profusion Flat Shader Eyeshadow ES5, it's just a nice flat brush, and I'm gonna pick up Puppy Love, and I'm just going to tap that right over top of the matte, right at the edge of the gold shimmer. Then I'm gonna wipe my brush off and pick up just a little bit of Soul. Just to make sure that these two blend together nicely. Okay, now right above my hood, I want it to be just a little bit more intense there. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit more. Actually, with my finger, I actually took it up a little bit too high. So now I'm just going to go back with this brush and pick up a little bit more Bonfire, because like I said, I did get that gold shimmer up just a little too high, so I just kind of want to cover it up and at the same time kind of dust off a little of it. Hoping that'll work anyway. All right. Okay, so I'm going to recreate this on the other eye, do my base makeup, and I will be right back. Okay, so I used the L'Oreal Visible Lift Elf Cream Contour Palette. I did a little bit of Wet n Wild Translucent Setting Powder, and then I just used Bonfire and Rose Tattoo for my blush. And I used the Balm Will Powder for my highlight. And then I just have the, I just have the Estate Wet Matte in the shade Treat on my lips. Okay, so finish up the lower lash line here. I'm gonna pick up just a tiny bit of Rose Tattoo, and I just want to run that underneath my lower lashes. More so just to connect that outer corner than anything else. I just want it to bring everything together and make it cohesive. Okay, and now I'm gonna get one of these like tiny little dense pencil brushes, and I'm going to pick up roller skates, and I'm gonna put that right over top of where I put Rose Tattoo in the outer corner, but I'm gonna keep it nice and tight to my lashes. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the inner corner. Okay, and then I'm going to clean that brush off, and I'm going to go into Soul, and I'm going to pop that right in the middle. I'm just going to take the brush that I used for Bonfire and just kind of run that over top of those, just to kind of diffuse them a little bit. And now I'm going to do a liner and mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the finished look, and I like it. I think the cute little pop of purple on the bottom is awesome. I used the Avon True Color Glimmer Sticks Diamonds eyeliner, Jesus, in the shade 24 Karat, which these are a shimmery eyeliner, and I actually got this in an Ipsy bag, and now I realize why. It goes perfect for this. And then, of course, the Voluminous, L'Oreal Voluminous in Burgundy, and the L'Oreal Telescopic in Blackest Black. And before we move on to look number 2, I just want to throw a little tip your way. You could do this eye look and to like jazz it up a little if you were going to go out on a date or something like that. You could add the shade Venice Fling into the very outer and inner portions just to deepen it up a little bit, and it would change this look from kind of like a fun daytime thing and make it a little bit more dramatic for night. So just wanted to throw that little tip your way, and let's move on to look number 2. Hello, look number 2. So I think I'm going to kind of stick to like these 2 shades, and then this guy is my favorite. I can't remember what it's called, Venice Fling and Ocean Ave. So it's kind of going to be more of like a neutral sort of look. Unfortunately, I feel like this palette would be really good to pair with other palettes because your color choices for your crease work anyway really are kind of limiting. And I like a lot of color. But I'm just going to go in with this big fluffy Lorella brush, and I'm going to go into tan lines, and that's going to be like my transition type shade. And I'm using the Milani eye primer today. I haven't tried that with this palette yet, so I'm curious to see how it works. I find that the Milani eye primer is like really hit and miss. I really liked it at first because I hadn't really tried a whole lot of other eye primers, but now that I've kind of branched out and tried some other stuff, I really find that sometimes shadows like really get patchy on top of it. I don't know. It's weird. That, and I sometimes have this weird reaction where it like burns my lid, and I really have no clue what that's all about. I'm kind of wondering, one of the bottles of it that I got, I had grabbed from CVS, and another bottle that I got, I had ordered off of Amazon, and it just seems, the one that I got from Amazon seems weird. It's like watery, kind of. So I wonder if that one isn't like tampered with or weird or something. Okay, so I just put that like pretty high up in my crease. And now I'm going to go in with this other Lorella brush. This one's kind of like a Morphe M433 in the way that it's shaped. And I'm going to go into Toasty. And I'm just going to put that a little lower. And I'm really going to try to keep the majority of the pigment to the outer corner. And I'm just going to switch back to that other brush, pick up just a little bit more tan lines, just to make sure that they blend together real nice. I'm just going to pick up a random flat brush. This is a Lorella flat eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to pick up some Venice Fling. And I'm just gonna pack that all over the outer half of my lid. God, I love this color so freaking much. I don't know what it is about it, but I love it. I'm gonna go back with that kind of flat, fluffy brush. And I just want to kind of blend that into the crease a little bit. I'm going to take the fluffier brush . Okay, so now I'm just going to pick up a little bit of Venice Fling on my ring finger, and I'm just going to tap that like right close to my lash line because I want to make sure that it's super intense. Right there where you can see it. Okay. And now I'm just going to pick up Ocean Ave on my ring finger. I'm going to tap that onto the inner portion of my lid. And this look is probably going to be pretty similar to what I did in my first impression. But, like I said, you're kind of limited with what you can do in the crease. In my first impression, I did the bonfire and rose tattoo, so I stuck more to like the pinky red kind of crease. Okay, so I'm just going to go back to that flat brush that I cleaned off with my color switch. And then I'm just going to get that right in my inner corner. Nice and highlighted, and just kind of fade it where I want my crease to be, you know, slightly above my natural crease, so that you can see it, because I have hooded eyes, and it is a struggle, to say the least. You know what, I think I'm going to take a little bit of my glitter glue, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my flat brush. I'm just putting that like right over top of where I already had that shadow. And I'm going to pick up some more shadow with that same brush and just kind of tap it right over top of that glitter glue. I just wasn't getting the intensity. It was fine where there was still like primer, but in my crease up here where I had the matte shadows, it just was not coming off as intense because those matte shadows were underneath it. If you ever want to transform any shimmer, just put it on top of some glitter glue, Okay, I think I'm gonna pick up a little bit more Venice Fling just to go over where that glitter glue ended, because it left a real harsh line. The ocean I have. Yeah, that's better. Blends in a little bit more now. There we go. Alright, I'm going to recreate this on the other eye, do my base makeup, and I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. So, L'Oreal Visible Lift, Elf Cream Contour Palette. I just used the palette for everything else, and I did Bonfire as my blush and Ocean Ave as my highlight. And then I just put some of this e.l.f. I think it's called like it's like Seriously Lip Cream or something, in the shade Cream. And then I put some of the ColourPop Luxe Oil on top. Okay, so since the top is kind of boring, and I went a little crazy on this side, so I had to kind of fix this side up to match it a little bit, and it still really doesn't match, but that's fine. So yeah, since it's kind of a little bland on the top, we're gonna go a little weird on the bottom. So, how do I want to do this? I think I want to just do Puppy Love on the outer portion of my lower lash line. I'm afraid Soul would just be too much. Yeah, let's just do Ocean Ave and we'll just do a whole wraparound. I'll probably bring Puppy Love in the rest of the way then too. I think that's good. I'm going to do some liner and mascara and I will be right back. Okay, this is the finished look. And like I said, I wouldn't say that they're exactly the same on each side, but you know, it happens. I used the LA Girl Shockwave in the shade Fiery and the Maybelline Snapscara in Black Cherry. Alright, I'm really trying to figure out what I can do that would be really, really cool for look 3. Because I want to like rack my brain to find something different that I can do with this for you guys for look 3. So hopefully I can figure that out and let's see what I came up with. Okay, look number 3. So I think I've come up with something a little bit adventurous to do with this. So I'm going to start off with this Lorella brush and I'm going to go into Bonfire. And this Lorella brush is just like a medium-sized fluffy brush. And I'm going to start that in the inner portion of my crease. And I'm using the ColourPop Cream Shadow in the shade Laurel as my primer today. And I actually really like using these cream shadows as a primer. I've played with it quite a few times since I've gotten it, and I think they work really, really well. You just have to apply them with your finger. That's how it works best, not using like a brush or anything. And you don't need to use a whole lot, but I find that I don't have like any creasing when I use that. I don't know, I think it works really well. The shadows stick to it nicely, but they also blend out on top of it really easily. Alright, and now I'm just going to use the same brush, and I'm going to go into Rose Tattoo. And I'm just going to put that on the outer portion of my crease. I'm just going to clean that brush off. Pick up just a little bit more Bonfire. Make sure that they're nice and blended together in the middle there. And I'm just going to use that to blend out the edge of the red. And then I'm just going to go with this flat brush here, and I'm going to go into Puppy Love. And I'm just going to pack that all over the outer portion of my lid. I'm going to go back with this brush. I'm going to pick a little up on my finger. And just tap that just on my lid. Just to make sure that it's nice and shiny and intense. Alright, now I'm going to pick up roller skates on my finger and tap that right next to Puppy Love. And I want to leave a spot open on my lid for one more shade. Okay, now I am going to take this flat brush and pick up a little bit of roller skates and just make sure that this is up high enough. That you can still see it when my eyes are open. You know what? I think we might need some glitter glue here. Okay, just put a little bit of glitter glue on that brush. And I'm just going to put that on right where I want that shadow to be. And I'm going to pick some of it up with the same brush. I'm going to pick up a little bit of Puppy Love. Just make sure that those two blend together nicely. Pick up a little bit more glitter glue. And then I'm just gonna put that all over that remaining portion. And then I'm gonna pick up Soul and just gonna put that down on top of that glitter glue. I'm gonna go back into roller skates. Try to get a nice blend between these two. Okay, I think I actually like the way this is looking, so I'm going to recreate this on the other eye, do my base makeup, and I will be right back. Okay, so I just put on the L'Oreal Visible Lift, e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette. I just used the palette. I did tan lines as a bronzer, and then I used Toasty and a little bit of Bonfire as my blush. And then I used the Balm Will Powder in Worth the Wait for my highlight. And then I just used this Rimmel Lasting Finish in 1000 Kisses lip liner and the ColourPop Luxe Oil. Alright, so I think I'm basically just gonna do the same thing with the shimmers on the bottom. So I'm just going to start off with Puppy Love. On the outer corner. And then go into roller skates. And then of course, I will bring Soul down around on the lower lash line a little bit. I'm going to do some liner in my waterline mascara, and I will be right back with the finished look. Okay, so this is the finished look, and I like it. I'm not usually one for gold, but I think this came out really cool. Yeah, I used the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Liner in Screamin', and the Maybelline Snapscara in Black Cherry. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed these 3 looks that I did. Please hit that subscribe button if you're interested in seeing more content like this. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. All the information will be in the description box down below, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.